Hi, friends and families. It's your brother Crusader Owalaka Uchechukwu, your community servant, your humble volunteer, and your partner in progress. I bring you another reading in our ongoing inspirational readings for the Generation Next campaign. And as you know, we did the last time, we are taking our reading from the book Know Your Limits, Then Ignore Them. Know Your Limits, Then Ignore Them. And we are taking Nugget 9. We are taking Nugget 9, which says, don't end up like concrete. Don't end up like concrete. Don't end up like concrete, all mixed up and permanently set. Don't end up like concrete, all mixed up and permanently set. And the Nugget says, change. Does this word scare or inspire you? Herbert Spencer said, a living thing is distinguished from a dead thing by the multiplicity of the changes at any moment taking place in it. By the multiplicity of changes at any moment taking place in it. Change is evidence of life. Hear it. Change is evidence of life. It is impossible to grow without change, and that is definitely true. It is impossible to grow without change. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Those who cannot change their thinking, those who cannot change the way they reason, the way they perceive the world, cannot change anything. The truth is, life is always at some turning point. Life is always at some turning point. What people want is progress and nothing else. What people want is progress. If they can have it without change, impossible. What people want is progress. If they can have it without change, impossible. You must change and recognize that change is your greatest ally. You must change and recognize in life that change is your greatest ally. Change is your greatest ally. The person who never changes his opinion never corrects his mistakes. The fact is, the road to success is always under construction. That is a simple fact. The road to success is always under construction. Yesterday's formula for success is often tomorrow's recipe for failure. The man who uses yesterday's method in today's world probably won't be in business tomorrow. The man who uses yesterday's method in today's world probably won't be in business tomorrow. Consider what Thomas Watson, the founder of the IBM Corporation, said. There is a world market for about five computers. There is a world market for about five computers. Where will IBM be today if Mr. Watson had not been willing to change? Where will IBM be today if Mr. Watson had not been willing to change? You cannot become, hear it, you cannot become what you are destined to be by remaining what you are. You cannot become what you are destined to be by remaining what you are. John Peterson said, only fools and dead men don't change their minds. Fools won't, dead men can't. Fools won't, dead men can't. The same kind of thinking that has brought you to where you are today will not necessarily take you where you want to go. Saint-Obuev discovered this truth. There are people whose watch stops at certain hour and who remain permanently at that age. There are people whose watch stops at certain hour and who remain permanently at that age. Do not fear change. It is the unchangeable law of progress. Do not fear change. It is the unchangeable law of progress. Here is the generation next. Do not fear change. It is the unchangeable law of progress. We need changed men and women in our nation, especially Nigeria, to drive the new Nigeria of our dream, to build that nation of our collective desire. And that is the message that this nugget brings to you today. Don't end up like concrete, all mixed up and permanently set. Change is the law of progress. Positive change, we admonish and encourage today. For that is the only way that we can build a progressive and a prosperous nation that will be the envy of the world. Do have a pleasant day, a pleasant weekend. It's Saturday today. As I say, I remain your brother Crusader Owalaka Uchechukwu. Thanks for your time. Touch the share button and share this video. For together we shall build a prosperous nation.